Known as the land of stunning landscape, New Zealand is rich in cultural heritage and vibrant cities, but maybe more vibrant than cultural, I would say. Today we are in Auckland. Nestled between two picturesque harbours, Auckland is known as the City of Sails for its love of the sea and maritime adventures. This bustling metropolis is a melting pot of cultures, offering a unique blend of urban sophistication and natural beauties. From the iconic Sky Tower to the lush greenery of its surrounding island, join us when we uncover the many factors that make Auckland one of the best places to visit in New Zealand and maybe in the whole Southern Hemisphere. So let's go, this is New Zealand.
Hello from G Production. I'm in Auckland, New Zealand, here for 6 days discovering this beautiful country. By the way, no, I'm not going on a cruise. There is just a cruise ship behind me, but I'm not going on a cruise.
In my first day around Auckland, I have the luck to see a touch rugby game, a softer version of the real one, which New Zealand is among the best in the world, and I have time to go for a local supermarket where I discovered that, despite being summer, most fruits are imported, and kiwis especially are imported from Italy, and I can't deny that I feel a sense of pride of selling kiwi to the Kiwis.
This is Auckland at dawn, 7 a.m. Here we are plus 12 hour difference with Italy. So now it's 7 a.m. here, so there will be like 7 p.m. They're getting ready for dinner, I guess. Maybe no, they eat dinner late. Anyway, beautiful water run. The number of riders and runners I saw running here was really amazing. Australia and New Zealand are some of the healthiest countries in the world, especially when compared in China where I live, and also compared to Europe. I think hopefully that they're gonna copy from these countries soon. I'm sure it must be a great museum, but Auckland there's free, international visitor $28. That's a big discrimination. Come on, we don't do these things in Italy. In Italy we all pay the same.
To give you an idea, both the Vatican Museum or the Louvre in Paris cost less than this unknown museum. In New Zealand, services are expensive, like entertainment, hobbies, restaurant, all sorts of problems that you will have will cost you dearly.
Heading now to Paihia in the Bay of Islands with intercity buses, €50 both way. Very good deal. Go online and book it. 4 hours to go. Let's go.
I found out that Kiwis, or New Zealander, have a particular way to greet each other with a hand gesture that looks much like hello, but it shakes in a very funny way in the end. I love it. I really want to try it. Whether you are an adrenaline junkie or an history enthusiast or simply looking to unwind by the water, Paihia has something for you. And therefore, among the many places I could visit for my first time in New Zealand, I choose the Bay of Island. So let's go for an amazing trip and let's discover the Bay of Island. Having the authentic experience here in Paihia with the local farmer market, and soon we're gonna go for a boat trip.
My strength, that love.
While having my unhealthy hamburger, I have time to discover something more about New Zealand's geography, an easy way to make the food go down. Particularly, I will go for a seaside adventure with boat looking for dolphins and this hole in the rock which seems quite famous around here, and after for a mountain bike adventure across the hills here. They don't let you ride a mountain bike around the areas, you have to ride it in a truck, which anyway is very interesting. New Zealanders or Kiwis give to me the impression of being people living in the future. They really respect, they really love the environment, and they almost feel like this is not the time of New Zealand, because the time of New Zealand will be maybe like in 100 years, as they are so far away from conflicting countries like European, American and Asian. They are so remotely, so they feel one day everyone will want to go live there. The guy of the agency told me that there is 90% of chances of seeing the dolphins. Well, I didn't see any dolphin, so or a bad luck or he was lying. Anyway. Well, it's not a dolphin, but still quite something. Encounter a weird bottle of Prosecco too far from Italy. Indeed, is not a real Prosecco. The Australians are cheating once again. Remember, Prosecco is only when it's made in Italy. This is Australian Prosecco, so it's just sparkling wine. Anyway, I'll drink it anyway. Waking up early for a swim in the Bay of Island gives me a sense of peace, especially in this corner of the world so remote and so far from home.
So just left Waitangi, where I didn't enter because it costed a fortune, and now I'm going to rent a bike and doing some mountain bike around local tracks, and let's see how that goes. That must be a bit more interesting, with all respect for the Treaty of Waitangi, which is also very important.
The Treaty of Waitangi, signed in 1840, is a fundamental document in New Zealand's history. It was signed as an agreement between the representative of the British Crown and the various Maori chiefs in the north of New Zealand. The treaty aimed to establish a legal framework for British settlement while recognizing and protecting the rights of the local Maori population. The treaty is divided in three main parts: sovereignty, by allowing for the establishment of British law and government; property rights, the Crown guaranteed Maori ownership of their land; and protection and rights, the Crown promised to protect Maori rights and provide them with some rights against other invading forces. However, differing interpretation of the treaty's article, particularly between the English and Maori version, because as you might know, it was hard to find someone that speaks native language and English, have led in the years to some long-standing dispute. In the years following the treaty signing, indeed, Maori felt that their rights were not adequately respected, leading to land confiscation and conflict.
Unacceptable. What's that? New Zealand, you can do better. Must be a tourist, maybe Italian. So far amazing here in this mountain bike trail in Waitangi. Keep going, hopefully not to crash my drone. Lush landscapes is adorned with array of native plants, including the iconic Powatawa tree, often referred as New Zealand's Christmas tree. Let's call it like this. The dense forests provide a sanctuary for numerous bird species, creating symphony of natural sound. One of the most treasured residents of Paihia is the kiwi bird, New Zealand's national symbol, and indeed they are called the kiwis. This nocturnal, flightless bird is known for its long beak and distinctive call. Kiwi conservation efforts in the region aim to protect this endangered species indeed. Paihia's connection to the ocean is equally enchanting. The water of the bay are full of maritime life from all sorts of fish, including the dolphins that maybe I will see. Russell is a hidden gem, nestled in the heart of the Bay of Island. Once known as Kora Kora, is
historic town is rich in stories of past and new histories, from its deep-rooted Maori heritage to its pivotal role in the early days of European settlement. Russell stands as a treasury in New Zealand's vibrant history and culture. Whether you are a history enthusiast or not, just come visit Russell or go for a hike. Anyway, Paihia is just half an hour away on a very cheap boat. One of the few cheap things you can do here actually, so I highly recommend to cross it and go see Russell.
So in my last day here in Paihia, maybe before leaving and going back to China, we can try to answer the question at the beginning of this video. Is New Zealand the perfect country? Well, it depends on your perspective. From my perspective, the perfect country is a country that can find problems, find solutions and move forward. And even though New Zealand is a country full of problems, among which the endangered kiwi bird population, indeed, I didn't see any one of those. In Europe, we got way more problems. We got sometimes difficult neighbors, complex heterogeneous society, and a long-lasting history that still leaves a mark. So, in Europe we got few more problems, and the way we can find solution to this problem define whether you are perfect or not. I don't have an answer. You can tell me your opinion. However, from New Zealand this is everything. Bye bye from G Production and see you next time.